All right, welcome to the T2 Diabetes Brotherhood, my friends. This is a channel dedicated to middle-aged men who want to crush type 2 diabetes just like I did. No meds, no supplements, no gimmicks, zero fucking bullshit. Armed with this continuous glucose monitor, I test everything that I eat in order to help you guys succeed on your journey to reversing type 2 diabetes for yourself. So welcome. Guys, I'm a little nervous here. I think I've induced myself, maybe to the point a little too much, but I've got high blood sugars. Here's what my continuous glucose monitor looks like. Let me get the glare down there so you guys can see this. So there we go, guys. You can see I'm at 114 right now, but I pretty much woke up with like diabetic blood sugar ranges here. Anything above 120 is considered type 2 diabetes. And this is milligrams per deciliter. And this is the interface to my continuous glucose monitor. As I said, I monitor everything that I do 24/7 so that you guys don't have to. But yeah, I had low blood sugars in the morning, regular blood sugars, but using a glucometer to test my blood sugars indicates that it was a false reading. Now, this is kind of what it looks like here, guys. You can see I put a new sensor in and it's all over the place. This is it trying to get its legs on me to figure out where the heck I'm at. So putting a new glucose monitor in, you need to calibrate it. And once I calibrated it, I learned that my blood sugars were super, super high. Now, what is the reason for that? Why would someone like me claim that they want to help people with type 2 diabetes and they're coming out with blood sugars that are equivalent to somebody with full-blown type 2 diabetes? It's because I induced it myself. Here's a short little clip here I'll show you on my phone. And basically what I ate last night was 3 of these so-called sugar-free candies that are supposed to be healthy for you. These are Russell Strovers. And they're loaded with carbohydrates, my friends. And the problem is sugar-free doesn't mean that it's type 2 diabetes free. This is a false statement, I think, from people who are claiming that candies are good for blood sugars for type 2 diabetics. And guys, take a look at what it did to my blood sugars yesterday. I just posted a short on it so that you guys can see. Well, actually, it's coming out tomorrow morning. But this is the results right here. You can see my blood sugars took a good spike all the way up to 150 milligrams. Let me get the dial here. 150 milligrams per deciliter. And it went down relatively fast within 2 hours. You can see the time range right there. The gray zone here is the optimal glucose range, but that candy really fucked me up, guys. But I did this on purpose. So this is the journey. This is what I want to show you guys. I didn't realize I would push it this far, but we're going to take a look at what's happening with my blood sugars as time goes on here. But I did this on purpose. I know you guys might think I'm batshit crazy, but I'm here to help people. And I want to make sure that people know that it is possible, right? And what better way that I could do than to induce myself with high blood sugar levels to get you guys to see what I'm doing to lower my blood sugars. Now, how am I going to do that? Let's go to, now what's happening? My phone's freezing up. Let's just block that out. Boy, everything's just freezing up. Ever since I got the AI on my phone here, everything seems like it's all wonky and fucked up. Yeah, here we are. So right now, I'm showing that I went down to 114 milligrams per deciliter. I have not eaten anything all day, and it is exactly noon. And I didn't come prepared, but I do want to show you guys a finger prick. Let's take a look to see if this continuous glucose monitor is acting the way it should. I'll be right back. All right. Pardon the noise. It's freaking hot over here in San Diego today. And I got to keep the fan on. My daughter. Also, guys, I do these lives and I get interrupted every so often to change a diaper. I'm a single dad of a special needs daughter, and I have her 24/7. So there's no way that I can do these things without being interrupted. So if we do got to do a diaper change, I will be back after I finish that off. But yeah, I am the sole caretaker here, and there's nothing I can do about that. I'm setting up my glucometer right now. We're going to do a finger stick. Let's see where my blood sugars are and if this thing is calibrated correctly, because it's still saying I'm at 114 milligrams per deciliter. Let's go ahead and get this thing ready. And let's go ahead and do a finger stick. Now, one thing I learned, guys, is you want to wipe away the first droplet and get the second droplet out, because there's some interstitial fluid that's inside the first prick that you do on your finger. All right, let's see where we're at. It says I'm at 105. All right, so my blood sugar has actually changed. So probably because of the intermittent the fasting that I'm doing, the intermittent fasting, no food. So again, guys, let me, that's right now 105. Let's go ahead and recalibrate the sensor. So basically, the device I'm using, it has a calibration. Boy, I got to get used to doing this on the laptop. We're going to go to CGM. We're going to go to calibrate sensor, and we're going to put, what is it, 105. So 105, done and save. Okay. So there we go. All right, we're all calibrated. We're going to see here in the next few minutes what this blood sugar is going to do. But meanwhile, I want to show you guys, right now I'm at 105, but I was definitely high. Let's look at what this morning's readings were. I'm going to go ahead and go down. Oops. Let's push OK. Why isn't this thing nothing's fucking working today? All right, let's just pop this out. There we go. All right. There we go. Yeah, I had the sensor in. So you may ask me, how accurate is this? Well, we're at 105 right now. Earlier today, I was at 131. I was at 128, 125, 128. I think right when I woke up, I was about 100 and yeah. I think I was 134 milligrams per deciliter. So guys, yeah, I've induced myself into, what's up? We got a like here. Thank you so much. How come I can't see any comments or anybody here? Let me widen the screen. Maybe that's the reason why. Oh, it's Big G. Yeah, we got Big G, my brother. Yeah, Big G. I'm on right now on the T2 Diabetes Brotherhood. Come on by. All right. So, yeah, guys, we have Carnivore Police that will be joining us soon here. This is a badass motherfucker. This is my brother from another mother. He has got a lot of good info to share with you guys. He's like me, where he just, we really tear it up. I've got a few people on my other channel, Adrian, the Recovered Diabetic, and we have Lean Woodworks, and we have Janie. What's Jeannie's last name? I can't remember her name, but we have a bunch of good people on there. Some people who are in the medical profession who are retired now, and they can come in and they've made their comments. So there's a lot of good comments and good things that you guys can do. You guys can be there to check things out, but I'm trying to get everybody over here because this one is dedicated towards men. Oh, you can't find me. Just go to my channel, T2 Diabetes Brotherhood. Well, let's get him on here. So if you guys have any questions, please ask questions. That's why I'm here. I definitely know when I first started out, I'd want questions, and definitely, what I just showed you guys with the fucking sugar-free candy. Just because stuff's sugar-free doesn't mean that it's going to be good for you, right? So I've induced myself into a area where I'm a little concerned now. I wanted to get it to pre-diabetes levels, but now this is a little bit too high. So I'm stopping all sugar. So basically what I've been doing is eating an apple, about a half an apple to an apple every single day, late at night after dinner, to see what it would do to my blood sugars. I've also been eating excessive amounts of food. I've been doing my intermittent fasting. I've been doing my exercises, getting like light cardio and stuff like that, but eating sugar every single day. is not a good thing, even if it is fruit, my friends. And you guys can see from what I've got going on right now that I am, in type 2 diabetes levels with the fasting blood sugar. So if a lot of you guys don't know, let me show you here. If a lot of you guys don't know, this is when I woke up. And again, this is a false reading because the numbers were off. 101 milligrams per deciliter, right? The dark gray area is the optimal glucose range, but that means that's optimal for the entire day, right, of what you're eating. Now, it's not optimal if you're waking up above 99, well, 100 and above, right? That's not good. You want to be 99 and below. Preferably, I like to be in the mid to lower 90s, and I like to be maybe in the 85s. That's ideal to wake up for fasted blood sugar. What do you call it? Great results. So fasted blood sugar means, just like me, when I eat dinner, I stop at 5 p.m. And then when I come back, all night when I'm sleeping, I should wake up with something well below at 99 or below. So anything 100 to 119 is considered pre-diabetes. Anything 120 and above is considered full-blown diabetic. So, if you don't want to wait for an A1C, you guys can get a continuous glucose monitor and check yourself. And just because you get a high reading one morning doesn't mean that you are type 2 diabetic. You need to, the blood sugars, they fluctuate a lot. And we got Carnivore here. What's up? What's going on, Carnivore Police? Now, me and Carnivore make a lot of jokes and fun and stuff, my friends. This is not a carnivore channel, but it's pretty much the low carb diet is what I chose for myself. Doesn't mean that you guys have to. Now we're all men here. We can all have a good time, joke around, and make fun of shit. Life's short, but really, when it comes down to it, I'm after whatever diet will help you guys to reverse type 2 diabetes. Whether that's vegan, I consider myself a paleo guy because I do eat mostly meat, but then I mix in some vegetables and fruits every once in a while. Mainly fruits, but very low in vegetables. But yeah, that's what I do to control my blood sugar. So guys, what am I going to do? I have been fasting for, I think we're going on about 18 hours right now. And let's take a look at those blood sugars again to see if we're going down. I know we just adjusted the blood sugars on the monitor. It looks like we are at 116. So another thing to point out, guys, is this continuous glucose monitor that I'm wearing is usually about 15 to 20 minutes behind a glucometer, which I just showed you guys that I use. The glucometer gives you an instantaneous reading of that precise moment in time, but it's that frozen precise moment in time, whereas the continuous glucose monitor updates every 5 minutes and literally shows you what's going on continually, like forever while you're sleeping. That's why I completely endorse a continuous glucose monitor for anybody looking to reverse type 2 diabetes. But yeah, so it's called the pump and dump. And what I want to show you guys, especially tomorrow, we'll go over this whole thing and I'll show you where my blood sugars have gone from doing this fasting and see if we can get it down. That's my tactic. Now, this is only for informational purposes only. This is education. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. If you guys are type 2 diabetic and you're looking to lower your blood sugars and you're going to try doing fasting like I'm doing, you need to consult your doctor, right? I have to say that for legal purposes. I'm a trained professional. I've been doing this for over a year and a half. I think we're almost going on 2 years now. So it's not like this is my first rodeo. And I know what to do. I've done it before. So as I said, I intentionally got my blood sugars up for you guys so you guys can follow along to see. So what I'm going to do is the pump and dump, I call it, where I don't put anything in my body, especially sugars. And the dump part, so it means the pump and dump means that I'm going to get exercise. I'm going to spend my energy. That's the pumping. That's not eating. That's moving around. And you can imagine it like a car. My vehicle is full of gasoline right now, but unlike you guys, I actually have a gas gauge that I can see how much gas is actually in my body. I also have a speedometer to see how fast everything's moving, the progress. If you guys don't have this, you're just basically pissing in the wind and shooting off the hip in the dark, right? In the middle of a fucking tornado, right? You can't tell, right? You got no window into telling what's going on with your body. How are you going to know if you're getting progress or if you're failing, right? So yeah, the pump and dump is basically just that. Drive the vehicle around town for me to get some exercise, do some squats, do some walking, and spend all that gasoline, get rid of it, right? And keep an eye on the oil levels. And by getting regular blood draws to find out where my cholesterol and things like that are all at, and keep everything in line. So I'm the guy who doesn't tell you guys. Well, I tell you guys what I think you guys can do for yourselves to follow along with my story, but I show you guys. That's the biggest thing, guys. I'm showing you what's going on, and I'm sincerely here to help you guys out to get on your feet, because diabetes is no fucking joke, my friends. It's very fucking serious, and I think a lot of people don't. They wait till it's the last minute, and that's dangerous. That is not good, and many health ailments and things are going to come because of it. So don't wait, my friends. I mean, what the hell? What do we got going on, right? We've neglected our health for so long, and then we wait till we're actually. And I'm guilty of it as well. I drank myself into this thing. I used to drink at least a 12-pack of beer a day on weekends. I would get that slice of pizza at Costco. I'd get a hot dog. I wasn't much of a sweet tooth guy. I was mainly more of like an alcoholic kind of guy. Never really drank really heavy alcohols like whiskey all the time, but I did enjoy it. But mainly my vice was beer. And I could drink easily a 12-pack. I can drink a 30-pack starting first thing in the morning, right? And just polish that whole 30-pack off within a day. But yeah, so if you guys are looking to lower your blood sugars and you want to see what it actually looks like, join me, subscribe and follow. I want to make sure you guys share this information. Also, that short that I posted for you guys, share that with somebody who needs it. Because there's a lot of people who think just like alcoholism, it's only beer, man. I'm not drinking whiskey anymore. Yeah, well, your blood sugars are going through the fucking ceiling, right? Well, it's sugar-free candy. It's supposed to be good for me. How do you know it's good for you unless you actually tested it, right? If you have a CGM. Not to say that this sugar-free candy will spike everybody, right? Maybe some of freak individuals, you won't get a spike at all. But I guarantee you, the majority of you, you're going to spike through the fucking ceiling. All right, so I think that what is the takeaway today is to not trust things just because they say it's blood sugar friendly and type 2 diabetes friendly. You got to test it out for yourself. There's no trust in the world anymore. Everything's fucked up. And I think that they're coming for us. They're coming for us, type 2 diabetics. I think it's Reese's already came up with some sugar-free peanut butter cups and stuff like that. That's just shit we don't need. We're men. We're already fucking sweet enough. We don't need no more sugars in our bodies, right? Especially me. I'm fucking sweet as hell. Anyways, I come here to answer your live questions. I can't wait for you guys to show up and ask me anything, guys. Ask me absolutely anything. That's what I'm here for, to cut through the shit using this continuous glucose monitor that doesn't lie. If somebody says something's good for you, like the sugar-free candies, I'm not going to take anybody's word for it. I'm going to fucking try it. And I want to do it live with you guys to show you what the hell's going on with it as well. So it looks like the pump and dump is starting to work. We are securely at 113 milligrams per deciliter. I'm going to wait. I am hungry, but I'm not starving. It's one thing I do want to say, guys, is to get out of your comfort zone. I'm hungry right now, but am I dying? No, I'm not fucking dying. All right. Drink some water, go for a walk, do some different shit. Don't eat because you're fucking bored, right? Stop snacking. Let's give you some takeaways before I shut this down. Guys, if you are type 2 diabetic and you've just been newly diagnosed, first thing you're going to want to do, and of course you have to, consult with your doctor, is you guys want to get off the sugars and the low carbs. I mean, the low carbs. You guys want to get off sugars and simple carbs. This means sugar. I don't think I need to explain to you guys, but a lot of you probably don't know that alcohol converts to sugar. You got to quit drinking. You're going to need to stop eating carbs such as spaghetti, pasta, rice, beans, anything that's carbs and that's high carbs, and anything that's going to convert to carbs, right? A lot of people don't know that rice is actually turns to sugar in your body. Your body converts it. Now, what should you eat, right? Well, try a paleo diet. Try some low glycemic vegetables. If you need to eat vegetables, do that. Try like some cucumber. And again, don't take my word for it. Make sure you blood sugar test it. But stay the fuck away from beans. Stay away from carrots. Any kind of plant root crop that grows in the ground. Try even tomatoes you should be aware of. But like some cucumbers, some zucchini I would stay away from. That might spike your blood sugar. But like cruciferous vegetables, like leafy greens, like lettuce, onions, I think are fine. Be careful with bell peppers. Just stay the fuck away from fruit, right? If you want to do some broccoli, and like pretty much my go-to vegetable, which I don't even crave ever, I just eat it because I'm sometimes bored, is broccoli and cauliflower. Those are low on the glycemic index, meaning the blood sugar response your body's going to have to it. But again, take it with a grain of salt. Try it for yourself. But yeah, lower that. Change your fucking diet. This is not a dietary disease. I mean, oh my God, I'm getting everything backwards today. This is not a progressive life sentence disease. This is a dietary disease, a lifestyle disease. You need to change your lifestyle, and I'm here to walk you guys through it. So hopefully I gave you guys enough tips. Hopefully, you know, we're going to develop some trust here by going with the continuous glucose monitor, showing you guys every day what's happening with me and what you can do about your situation with no bullshit and zero gimmicks, just real live data from a real live guy who's done it. So with that, thanks for your support, and I'll see you guys. Well, I'm going to try to come on here at 12 noon every single day on my lunch break. I do have to do this from my laptop. I don't have enough subscribers. Guys, if you come across this video and you want to help me, I just need I think 47 or 37 more subscribers to get to 50, and then I can do this on my phone. But usually I take my lunch break on work. I'm a roofing contractor. I work 5 days a week. So I'll catch you guys in my van, and hopefully I can answer some questions. See you guys at noon every day.